Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Kevin, and welcome to my little corner of the universe. Today, we're going to be discussing the cat fight between Candace Owens and Cardi B. Let's get into it, shall we?
That dry ass because your pH balance is off, and you wanna know why? It's not because you born with it, it's because y'all keep these dirty ass. You gotta tell babe, yo, your more like mustard, man. You wanna throw my pH balance off. Y'all be these little dirty ass be and y'all need to brush your teeth before you eating barbecue ribs the whole day, bacon, egg, and cheese. Then you right after he directly put it inside your. Now you got bacon, egg, and cheese grease inside your. You know what I'm saying?
She's a lovely young lady, isn't she? Holy hell! I couldn't even understand any of that through all the expletive bleeping. Holy crap. So let's see what caused the fight, okay? It was Cardi B's appearance with Joe Biden, her getting political. So let's take a look at that, shall we?
Call me Joey B, so we may be related to something.
Yes, sir.
This is the funniest thing ever.
Tell me what your fans most say
Joey
to you
B.
when they communicate with you online. What are they most concerned about?
Obviously, free college education, free Medicare. I, of course, want free Medicare. I, of course, think...
How much is that woman worth? And she's asking for free Medicare?
that we need free college education. In middle school, they give you a free Metro card so you could travel, for you to be able to go to your school. And, of course, they gave me free lunch.
By the way, we're going to have, if I get elected president, free college education for 4 years of college, flat out. Everybody gets free education for community college. Everybody wants to go on and become an apprentice, free.
That's stupid. Who's going to pay for all that? Who's going to pay for all the schooling? You know exactly who's going to pay for it. You and I. You and I with our taxes. And I do have to say, with this lovely young lady, Cardi B, I know I don't have a lot of women that watch my channel, but I know I have a lot of men. So I'm going to ask those dads out there. Dads who have children that are listening to this gutter trash, snatch it off the head of their ears. Take it right off their ears. Break that friggin' phone. Delete that app. Do not encourage this woman. Don't encourage her. Encourage women like Candace. Women like Candace Owens. Encourage them to listen to people like her. So let's see what Candace had to say in response to Cardi B and Joey B saying free everything for everybody. I heard that Candace Owens actually went live to talk about this on Instagram.
Cardi, I watched your story and it sounds very funny. First off, I'm saying it's funny because it's just ridiculous to me that you even take anything that I said as offensive when I'm telling you the truth. And I think if anything,
To give you some context, Cardi B had started tearing Candace Owens up on Twitter and saying all kinds of disparaging things about her. And Candace rightfully replied. And now we're going to see the results of that.
you're only upset that I said as offensive when I'm telling you the truth. And I think if anything, you're only upset because people are telling you on Twitter that you got dragged, because you did get dragged, because you are uneducated when it comes to politics. That's first things first.
The girl seems like she's completely uneducated on every topic. Is she a good singer or not? I don't know. I'm going to have to go look. Well, no, I just told everybody not to go look at her music. I'm not going to go look at her music. Put it in the comments down below if she's a good artist or not.
I was not, I'm sure Ben Shapiro was not, we were not meaning to attack you. We're just simply telling the truth, which is the fact that Joe Biden did not spend the whole year in his basement to come up because he's a big Cardi B fan and sit down with you. He thinks you're an idiot.
No truer statement has ever been said. Joe Biden and the other Democrats could give come a little closer. They could give two shits about you, your cares, your family, and your woes. All they care about is themselves, the bottom dollar, and their agenda. And they'll crush anybody who gets in their way. They'll eat their own, for God's sakes.
And
literally,
you know, I just am encouraging you to stop proving him right when you say ridiculous things like, I had to sit down with Joe Biden because my sister got attacked by a Trump supporter, Santa Claus, making it seem like Trump supporters are homophobic. A little education for you, Cardi B. Donald J. Trump is the first president that's ever gone into office in support of gay marriage.
Facts.
So, you know, those 8 years.
Isn't Richard Cannell gay? Just saying.
That your presidential candidate Joe Biden spent as a vice president with Obama, they didn't support gay marriage going into office.
No, they
Obama
were against
changed
it.
His tune on gay marriage in his
second term. Yeah.
So the whole idea of Trump being a homophobe is a bit pointedly ridiculous and shows how uneducated you are. Then you came and you were talking about raising your taxes when you were on talking to Joe Biden, saying that you want your taxes lowered, but at the same time you want universal health care. That's ignorant and stupid. And Joe Biden knows
that is ignorant and stupid.
Even all the people that want free health care and universal
Joe Biden is the definition of ignorant and stupid.
Healthcare acknowledge that tax rates have to be astronomical to be able to support that. So you're talking about a 74% tax rate. You continually keep saying you have a #1 song. It means shit. Nobody cares
Nobody.
about a song about your wet ass pussy. Excuse my language for my followers. Being number one. I have a #1 song in the UK. I have a #1 song in Australia. I have a #1 song in New Zealand. That has nothing.
The #1 song in the UK, Australia, New Zealand. Doesn't mean shit. Where America goes, so does entertainment. So if you aren't winning over the American populace with your WAP music, or WAP song, WAP song, then it's not going to be too well.
To do with Black America and whether or not you are helping or hurting. Right now,
she's
you are
hurting.
Hurting Black America. Okay? When you stand on a platform and you pretend to care about black men, when you ask Joe Biden, what are we going to do about these black men dying? He should have asked you back, what are black men going to do about black men dying? Because 94% of black men are killed by other black men.
True.
Okay? We don't have an issue with police officers. In fact, if you go into those inner cities and you go into those
Blue Lives Matter.
projects, they need
All
more
lives
policing.
matter.
So you're a fraud. You're sitting here saying, making it seem like you're afraid of police officers. Are you afraid of your husband? You're more likely to be killed by your husband, way more likely to be killed by your husband than you are by a police officer. And you know
Facts.
that, right? You know that black men kill more white men. You know that
Facts.
police officers are killed by black men 18.5 times more, right? So don't use your platform and 75 million people to make it seem like police officers are the issue. You're uneducated. I mean, that is just what it is. You are uneducated. And I don't have a problem, by the way, with musicians and rappers and hip-hop artists dabbling in politics if they're sincere. What I mean by that is, are you talking to people on both sides?
No.
Are you trying to actually get an informed understanding, or are you just being a mouthpiece for one party?
A mouthpiece.
Charlemagne the God has multiple people on his platform. He's talked to Republicans. He's friends with
Facts.
Senator Tim Scott. Talks to him. He's a Trump supporter. He's had
Charlemagne's good.
vice presidential candidates on his show on the Breakfast Club. But he asks serious questions. He doesn't sit down with Joe Biden and say, oh, grr. In fact, Joe Biden wasn't comfortable when Charlemagne the God was sitting down and speaking to him because Charlemagne the God was asking.
And if I recall, he told Charlemagne that you're not black if you're not voting for Biden. Or you ain't black if you're voting for Trump, correct? Am I correct on that? I think I'm correct.
So many difficult questions. He wasn't just giving him a Santa Claus list like you were. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, and none of it makes sense. If you're serious about politics, if you're serious about trying to use your platform for good, then you need to educate yourself. That's literally all anybody is saying to you, is that you need to actually educate yourself and do the work.
Get some
By the
gray
way,
matter
I'm not
in between your
you're in
ears.
mine, okay, so I get tired of your commenters and your fans saying, oh, she's clout chasing. I'd be clout chasing if I was challenging you to a rap battle. I'm not doing that. You're in my area. You're in politics. You're embarrassed because you realize you know nothing about anything when you're on Twitter. You actually told a lie just now to all of your followers. You said, oh, Trump, you said Trump told people to drink bleach. He never did that. Then you said Trump laughs when black men get shot by police officers.
That is
How do you just
disgusting.
put out a lie like that? How do you consider yourself to be a serious person when you just outwardly lied to all of your followers. You know he's never laughed at a black man dying at police officers' hands. You know that for a fact. You can't pull a clip. Not even CNN, with all of their bullshit and lies, has ever claimed that Donald Trump laughs when black men die at police officers. But you told that lie in a tweet. Why did you tell that lie? Because you're a fraud. So I'm calling you out on being a political fraud. You pretend you want to help, you don't. You don't. You don't know why you're a Democrat. You have no idea why you hate Republicans. You have no idea why you're on the side of...
Candace, actually, I can answer that for you. She's a Democrat because she was raised on the plantation, grew up on the plantation, and can't get her ass off the plantation. Apparently, she likes to be controlled, and she likes the limelight that all the little Democrats give to her. They pick her up, put her on a box, carry her around for a bit until she's no good, and then they throw her aside, back onto the plantation.
The party that enslaved black people, that segregated black people, and standing behind a man that supported
Party that started KKK.
Joe Biden supported segregation.
Joe Biden gave the eulogy at Senator Byrd's funeral. He gave the eulogy to the Grand Dragon of the KKK. A Grand Dragon. A Grand Dragon of the KKK, Senator Byrd, Joe Biden gave the eulogy to. This is the party that the Democrats support. This is what the Democrats support.
He said it's what black people wanted. So, let's just recap all of that. You're concerned about homophobia. For the 8 years that Joe Biden was in office, him and Obama didn't support gay marriage until the second term, but not when he was running for the second term.
Facts.
He didn't support gay marriage going into that office. You claim that you're concerned about racism and dying black men, yet you want to defund police officers. That makes entirely
Facts.
no sense. You cannot defund the people that are actually protecting black people. Black people need more policing in their neighborhoods, not less of it. And by the way, in those neighborhoods, there are black police officers that are dying because it tends to be that police officers look like the neighborhoods that they're policing. So you are actually saying on a platform for more black men to die, for taxes to be raised, right? For a man that has a very atrocious race record to be put into office.
Very
who looked
atrocious.
At you the entire time like he was confused when you were talking because he knew that you were nothing but a puppet for him to be able to get a platform. That's
Yep.
it. You're a puppet. They use
That's
you,
it. Told you.
Okay? And you want to sit here and talk about
Platform
Trump
till they don't
using
need
me?
ya.
Or like, what do you talk about? Using me for what? I don't work for the RNC. I don't get paid by the Trump campaign. I say what I believe. You don't know what to do when you're looking at a black woman that's free. That's what your problem is. I am telling you who I support, and I'm educated. And I'm challenging you to become educated. I'm challenging you to sit down with black conservatives, okay, and have a meaningful conversation and a dialogue about what you actually want, and to actually try to understand the economics behind what you want, and to try to understand why it is you're actually supporting a man that does not care about black lives and never has and has been in office for decades.
I don't think she really has any understanding or education or knowledge on any of the topics that you just spouted off.
And hasn't changed anything, and you're blaming Trump? It makes no sense.
No sense.
You hate Trump because they told you to hate Trump.
That's right.
You gave me no valid reasons for hating Trump. Not a single one.
That's the problem.
One valid reason for why you hate.
That's the other problem too with Democrats. The minute you start talking logic with them, it goes right out one ear and out, right in one ear and out the other, and all they come back with is emotions. Orange man bad.
Hate Trump. You just think you're supposed to because you're a puppet. That's what happens when you get big. Look, Cardi, I enjoyed you a lot on Love and Hip Hop. I thought you were hilarious. Second I first saw you on TV, I said to my cousin, she's going to be a star. She has that it factor. She's very funny, you know, she's confident, and she says ridiculous things. I think you belong on TV. I don't believe you belong in the realm of politics unless you're willing to get serious about it. In conclusion, tonight I was just signing books, and I'm going to send you one because you need one.
Oh, damn snap.
Out. You need to Blexit. You need to learn about the real history of the Democrat Party. See that subtitle? How Black America can make its second escape from a Democrat plantation. You want to know why it says second, Cardi, and not
Because
first?
you're still on there.
Because we were enslaved by Democrats, not Republicans. Okay? We were enslaved by Democrats, not Republicans. So I'm going to sign you a copy. Get in touch with my agent and get in touch with your agent. I'm going to send it to your house. Okay? How's that for WAP? Okay.
How is that for WAP? Thanks for watching, everybody. Holy shit. She really took her gloves off and gave a smackdown, didn't she? That's what happens when you piss off a conservative woman. Don't do it. They are loaded with knowledge and facts that you can't even argue with. And they tend to be way more beautiful and prettier than liberal women. Facts again. So if you like what you're watching, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I post 3, 4, 5 videos a week now. I want to thank you all for pushing me above 100 subscribers. I think I'm now at 118. Thank you for pushing me above 100. I appreciate it. And as always, wherever you are in the world and whatever you're doing, I hope you have a smile on your face. Where we go one, we go all. Thank you.